I can't even look at you. It's the end of week 3 and I just weighed in. Last week I was at 240 and this week I'm at 239. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm not upset with myself because I've been working really hard and I know areas that I need to improve on. My goal was to do my tracking of my food this week and I did not do that very well. So I'm recommitting to doing that for this next week, starting tomorrow, well tonight actually, and to get that done because I've got some goals to hit this week and I'm going to do it. So this week we sat down with Elizabeth, who is a life coach. The 4 of us girls got to sit down with her and go through how we were feeling in this whole thing and kind of get an idea of where our image of ourself has come from. Like, we're all trying to, be stronger and be more healthy, lose weight and all those types of things, but like it was more so checking in on like the emotional and mental side of things, like how do we actually feel about ourselves in general, like what kind of relationship do we have with ourselves, like do we say things to ourselves in our head that are respectful and nice? Like, usually not, honestly, and that's the truth. And all of us were agreeing, like, we would never say to any other person the things that we say that beat ourselves down all the time. One-on-one this week was with Miguel, and we did 100 barbell squats, which I did not know that I could do. But I did them, all of them, and once again, I surprised myself with what I can actually do. I definitely believe in myself more just by like little things like that, like, hey, I can actually do 10 push-ups from my feet now. Like, I couldn't have done that a while ago. That does make you feel proud of yourself and make you feel like I actually can do this, like I'm not as bad as I thought. Like, it's all about like accepting where you're at in your journey, like not trying to rush it, but also like really taking a minute to appreciate those small things, right?
Like, do you run?
Not really, but I want to get into it.
Yeah,
for sure.
When is the last time that you ran?
A while. I ran a bit with Danny last week.
Because I think you need something else. I think you need one of those things that will just hurt. By the end of week 8, you can run half marathon.
I believe I can fly. Woo. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Alrighty guys, we just came up with a very exciting goal. Look how excited she is. She will run a half marathon by the end of these 8 weeks. Doesn't need to go anywhere and sign up. We're just going to map out 21 kilometers. She's gonna run it. That's it.
Good morning, everyone. It's February 17th. It's my birthday. I got up this morning at about 5:30 and I decided that it was a good day for a run. So I came out for a run with my friend and feeling really good about that. Great way to start the morning. We saw the sunrise. It was beautiful and hot, but we got about 5K done and kind of feeling rock starish. It's I've never felt as strong, as certain that this year is going to be an amazing year. It just, I feel as though I've got a few tools in my pack to make the most of every day, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I hate doing videos with people around me. So I just wanted to check in, tell everyone that I'm on track. It's only my second day here, so I've exercised both days, got that done, making good food choices, but I'm also enjoying myself. And really, I'm in Maui. How do you not enjoy yourself? But this is what I'm trying to do every day. It's just, it's a lifestyle. It's not 8 weeks, and it's not just, the next year. This is the way that I want to live. I want to be fit and exercise and make good choices, but also have a lot of fun. And so, from Maui, hi, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
It is the end of week 3, and I just weighed in, and last week I was 257, and now I'm 252, so that's 5 pounds, and I feel like I worked really hard for those 5 pounds. Even if the thing is though, driving here, I was like, even if I'm not down or if I'm up a pound, I wouldn't have been upset. Like I was happy coming here just because my clothes, I'm wearing clothes that I haven't worn, and like I'm feeling definition, I'm seeing definition in parts of my body. So this week I really worked hard on following my RMT's instructions, no lower body, and I came to Survivor and I felt really defeated, but Fab was really good. I can't say enough about Fab. I love her. Last week, I don't know if you were there, like when we were wall squatting, she came over and started singing with me because she could see that I was about to just like break down, and like I was crying through that. Like you were filming me, I was like, oh, this sucks, but you caught a raw moment. Always recorded that day. So I just keep reflecting back to that because Fab is so, her energy just drives me. That I feel like a burden sometimes, but then I'm just like shown the opposite times 10. Slowly going away, but I think it stems from like deep in the core of just life issues, and I've always just been a people pleaser, and when I don't, then I feel like I've let them down, I've let myself down, I've let everybody down, and this whole project that we're doing. Yeah.
I'll tell you straight up, the only way that I would feel disappointed in you is if you finish this, if you get to the end of 8 weeks, and you say, fuck it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't, honestly, Val, I don't care how much you lose.
Yeah.
I want you to realize that there is always a way, and that you don't need to be perfect to make progress.
Yeah. And learn who I am. I'm learning a lot about myself.
Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because it takes a lot to do what we're doing. A lot of us, whether we know it or not, or will admit it or not, keep a lot of that stuff secret. It's showing your true feelings and your true colors and your true struggles. Like, this shit is not easy. So it's, and I am proud of myself for doing this because I care about a lot of people in my life and other people who I barely even know. It's just what I do. So if this helps someone else, then I feel like, even though if I don't succeed, but someone else did because of this, I still feel like I succeeded. So
It's the end of week 3. Last week I weighed in at 322, and this week the same. No change, no loss. I just feel like I've worked really hard, you know. You want to see better numbers. You want to see, I try not to get hung up on the scale, I really do. I tried on a bunch of clothes last night that are like 2 sizes smaller than I would normally buy. And, you know, not all of them fit because clothes are cut differently, but some of them fit really nice. And that was huge. And then I come in this morning and the number hasn't changed, and you're like, well, the counseling session with Elizabeth was awesome. We talked mostly about self-love and how to be in loving relationships with ourselves, which, I mean, it's kind of weird when you think about it. It's a struggle for a lot of us, and I don't understand why, but it's so easy for us to, you know, like I can beat myself up about the things that, you know, I'm not able to do. You know, and somebody will say, well, look around, look at everybody else, you know, look at the things that you can do that these people can't. And I can be like, well, you know, good for them for doing what they can and show so much love and compassion, but I cannot find that for myself. And so we talked about, you know, where those learned behaviors come from and where our limitations came from and how to work past them when they do happen. We couldn't have the one-on-one on Friday morning with Danielle, and I said I'll go to the leg and ab class. I was a little bit scared. It was the first class that I came to at DP was the leg and ab day. Quarter of the way through that very first workout, not even, I don't think. And I got overwhelmed because I couldn't get up and down, and I left. I said I gotta go. And then I cried all the way home. And it was scary and overwhelming and intense. It was a killer workout. I was holding on for dear life to the ropes that are used for the assisted pull-up, or not the ropes, the rubber straps, trying to pull myself up. And yeah, I lost it. Frustration, disappointment. By the time we were on the next set of exercises, I finished them. Not the prettiest finish in the world, but
You got it done.
I'll take it, right?
Yes.
I've always said what I lack in speed, I make up for it with persistence.
Shannon said that she would like to do a triathlon at some point. She's going to do a 10-kilometer run, 40-kilometer bike ride, and a 1,500-meter swim.
Within the next 5 weeks.
That's right.
And all on the same day.
Believe